That one snuck up on me. In fact, I'm a minute late. I have to apologize for that. I'm sitting here screwing around. I look at my clock. I look at my watch. Oh, it's 7:00. No, it's 7:01. I'm a minute late for Wednesday Night Live. That is unacceptable. So I can only apologize. And I do. Good evening, John. Where'd you go? Early this morning and late this evening, John was joining us. Kevin's with us as well. I just posted a picture of Kevin with a nice coyote. Jim checking in from Gladwin. Hello, Ross, my friend. How are you? I miss seeing you. Randy, nice to have you along with us as well on another edition of Wednesday Night Live. I'm doing very well, Doug. How are you? Randy says, good evening. Well, good evening back at you, Randy. You can't be late in radio. I know. I was a minute late. Kevin, you know that. Although this isn't truly radio, and I can get away with a little bit more. Well, Bernie says I made up for it because I was 30 seconds early this morning. There you go, guys. My clock is all screwed up today, all screwed up this week. Hey, Johnny, how are you, buddy? Nice to have you along with us. Eaton Rapids checking in. Where'd you go? Hey, Mike, how are you? There we go. Edge checking in from Eaton Rapids. Mike Streeter, who I've known forever and ever and ever. Ruben checking in from Colorado. Good evening, Andy. How are you? Galveston, Texas. Where'd you go, Galveston? Looking forward to the show every Wednesday night. John, I appreciate that. I look forward to the show every Wednesday night as well. Jason, my friend, how are you? My Trinity monitor friend. I saw that Ross took the Harley out for the first ride of the year, drove into work today. It was almost 40 degrees. It was beautiful, right? Do it while you can because it's going to get nasty. Nasty. Across the Pacific. Oh, that's right. Well, Matt, I will look forward to you being back. Tim Dodge is in Central Ohio. Carl Collins says, hello, Captain Mike. How are you? Joe, that was a very impressive picture you sent of those sheds you found in Illinois. Holy cow. Wow. Very impressive. The sun is shining. You mean it's shining off the top of my head? How are things in the beautiful city of South Haven this morning? Waiting for the snow. People are in a panic, and us plow drivers are waiting to give it. You give it to them, Johnny. Give it to them. Southern Shiawassee County checking in. Dave, nice to have you along with us as well. A couple of things. Oh, it is cold, right? And it's going to get colder. We're in for a real cold stretch of weather here now. I heard that. People are out stealing from ice shanties. What kind of dirtbag? What kind of dirtbag steals to begin with, right? Why would you want something that's not yours, something you didn't work for, something you didn't buy or get given to you? Why would you want to steal it? I don't understand that mentality. I can't stand it. Good evening, Robert. Nice to have you along with us on this edition of Wednesday Night Live. Dave checking in from Mount Pleasant. On Wednesday night, February 3rd, 2021. Almost a year into this whole COVID situation, and the outdoors is booming. I talked to Bill Hahn of Jay Sporting Goods today on the radio show. Well, for the radio show this weekend, I'll get to that in a minute, but he says he still can't get stuff. He still has a hard time getting, he doesn't even buy ammo. Having a hard time getting gear. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Keep an eye on that big bruiser of a hub you've got there. They're lower than worm crab. HP, help me out, Lyle. HP. I don't know. Help me out. HP. Hello, George. Nice to have you along with us as well. HP, help me out here. HP. Good evening from HP. I'm not getting it. I'm waiting. Harbor Beach. Oh, that's HB. You said HP, didn't you? See, that's why I couldn't figure it out. You said HP, and you're actually in HB. Let's see. How much are the arrows you shoot with your recurve? As far as weight, I don't know, Ross. I know the broadheads are 150 grain broadheads. Oh, hunting public. Could be hunting public, yeah. Elk poachers. I did not hear about the elk poachers. I did not. More? Every year somebody decides they want to kill an elk illegally. And where's the thrill in that? Again, to legally shoot an elk would be an absolute riot. Like the thrill of a lifetime for a Michigan hunter. But what thrill is there in going out and killing one illegally? Cost, Ross. I bought him at Jay's. Sam Austin. Oftentimes, Sam is on here with us. And it's been a couple of years, and I can't tell you how much they were. I don't remember. I'm sure they weren't cheap. But Sam actually made them up for me. Custom wrapped them and everything. They're beautiful arrows. So get in touch with Sam at Jay's. Indy checking in. Mark, how are things in the beautiful city of Indy? I'm not much of a big city guy, but Indianapolis is a city that I do like. Absolutely. And then there's the metropolis of Linden. Marty checking in from Florida. How are you? Anyway, my friends, tonight we're going to give away some freaking pickles. Stay tuned. Sherry Harpham of Freaking Pickles, freakingpickles.com will be joining us to give those away. I said it's getting cold. I mean, it is cold, and it's going to get colder. It's going to get real cold. But the one thing, have you noticed how much more daylight we're getting? The days are really a lot longer now, so we're moving the right direction. Going to be bass fishing in Florida in 10 days with Roland Martin. What? I will never be able to top that Valentine's gift. What? Craig Plowman is going to be bass fishing in Florida in 10 days with Roland Martin? Craig, are you serious? Hey, Nate, how are you? Tim loves those pickles. I have not. Chad, I have not talked about H.R. Bill 127, and I need to. Mark Pananzik, I talked to him today, Captain Mark, on the Offshore Tackle podcast. Great conversation. Mark's a great guy. A lot of knowledge. Uh-oh, I lost my signal. Oh, I'm back. Am I back? Yeah, I'm back. Davisburg, Michigan. Freaking pickles are amazing. We're going to give some away soon. I still can't get over this. Bass fishing with Roland Martin. You're the man. Have I discussed it? No, I haven't, Chad. I think I got what you were saying. No, I haven't. We have not talked about HR 127. Tim sent me something on it earlier today, and it is scary. If I remember right, something about registration of all. God, that was just a little too tight. That was a little too close on the big guy there. It was freaking me out a little bit. If I was on the other end of this, I wouldn't want to be me as close as you seeing me. There. That's a little better. And the winner for Wife of the Year is Michelle Plowman. The video keeps freezing on your end. I had a little bit of internet problem there, Joe. I see it dropped off here on my end too. It was scary. I can show you something scarier. Not that. How scary is this? And then we go back to that. Okay. Just having a little fun here tonight. Because after all, it is February 3rd. What else are you going to do, right? Internet speed. All guns. Where'd we go? All guns must be licensed. Tim says a registry open to the public, and it gets worse the more you read. So let me ask you this. I have not been looking at it as closely as I should, maybe because I just don't want to deal with it. What are the chances it's going to go through? Maker's Mark is good tonight. What are the chances it's going to go through? Just the fact that they're proposing it's bad enough, right? Oh, did I freeze up? Hello? See, there we go. Eric said he met and had a draft beer with Roland Martin in Grand Rapids at the expo years ago. A great guy. Very cool. Kevin says it's hard to say how serious they are about this. HR 127 is more than just registration. They want your name, address, and every firearm you have on a publicly accessed list. That is terrifying. Nobody needs to know how many guns I have and what guns I have, and especially the freaking government doesn't need to know. That is terrifying. I guess I better start looking at that. My cousin sent you the video a day or two ago with me versus the elk. Jeff, that was you? My cousin sent you the video a day or two ago with me versus the elk. It has made over 16,000 views. My name is Jeff Kukla, and thanks for posting that. Jeff, I need to hear more of the story. Obviously, it was legit. It wasn't made up. How did you find yourself in that situation? But it sure was cool. Sure was cool. In a boating accident. What a shame. Jared says, aha, good luck knowing mine. I hear you there, Jared. Bernie, you talked all morning about the places you've been, how good it is to get back home. You do an awesome job of promoting Michigan and all it has to offer. We appreciate that. Well, Bernie, I appreciate you saying that. That was amazing. So Outdoorama here in Michigan has been postponed, will likely be canceled, as are all of the outdoor shows that we're so used to seeing this time of year. You know, the outdoor expos, the fishing shows, the Outdooramas. COVID has just got everything all screwed up. I would think with purchase paper, they already know that. They know some of them. Did they cancel it now, Lori? I'm not surprised, as most of these shows are. I will be surprised if Showspan and the other groups get any shows off this winter and spring. And it's just a darn shame. It is what it is. It's got me very concerned about my bear hunts in Canada. I think I'll be lucky to get back to Canada this year. Ron St. Louis of Northern Wilderness Bear Outfitters was here with us this morning. He's often here with us in the evening. $800 to register an AR. Kevin, you're bumming me out. John seconds that. Outdoorama did get canceled. You really want the GR Novi shows? They're not going to happen. I don't think they're going to happen, John. I'm just being realistic. And I don't think I know I'm not getting to Quebec this spring for a bear hunt. I didn't get to Ontario this January/February right now for a wolf hunt. I'll be lucky to get back to Ontario in August for a bear hunt. But I know I'm going to Ohio for a whitetail hunt. They can't stop me from that. And turkey season's coming up. I'm very excited about turkey season. This is a funny one here. What about the big tents? Here we go. And listen, I am all in favor of the restaurants opening up as much as they can and getting people back to work and getting back to normal. But here's I don't understand this. Well, I'll get to this in here in a second. How can these restaurants put up an igloo outside and seal you in it and then say it's safe? I don't get that. But I realize they got to do anything they can, and I support them. Jason says he's almost ready to purchase one of those see-through pop-up blinds for turkey season. Why almost? Why almost, Jason? Why almost? Because I'll tell you right now, if you go to this website right here, outdoorpregame.com, right? Outdoorpregame.com, and use the promo code Mike20 right here. Look at this. The blind right now is $279. If you use the promo code Mike20, it drops it to, where'd it go? Apply, $200. No sense waiting. No sense waiting. That's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. Okay, where are we at here? Good evening. Hey, Todd. Good evening. How are you? Nice to have you along with us. Dave is going to Northeast Missouri for bow camp the first week of November. Can't wait for your first out-of-state hunt. Good for you. Have fun. It's safe in an igloo because it's safe in the restaurant. One of the only shows in the country that hasn't been canceled so far is Catapalooza in Pigeon Forest, Tennessee in May. Also, the Iowa Deer Expo is going on. I found that out today because the folks from Versaskins will be going down there. Oh, here we go. Jeff, here's the story on this from Jeff. His 74-year-old mother got a bull tag, and she shot and hit a little low in the shoulder. We tracked for a bit and decided to let it go till the AM, and me and Denver Klein got after him, and all day after staying on it, we caught up with him, and we were able to get her to finish it off. But needless to say, he was not a happy animal. That's why I kept, oh my gosh. So that animal, Jeff, that elk that you had the standoff with had actually been shot. That makes it pretty dangerous. I know that. It's not the restaurant. It's our stupid governor. I'm not saying it's the restaurant's fault. The restaurants need to do everything they can to try to make money. I get that. And I didn't call her a stupid governor. I was just reading your comments, Dave. Hey, look at this. Teresa checking in from Twitter. Teresa, nice to have you along with us. Always nice to get some folks on here from Twitter. Yeah, my name is Mike Avery. This is Wednesday Night Live. I'm live on the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, Vimeo, and Twitter as well. Still working on Instagram. Somebody last week said they could figure out how to do Instagram using StreamYard. That's the platform I'm using. Please get in touch with me and let me know. Is Sherry Harpham on board with us? Sherry, my dear, are you here with us tonight? Yes, that was the video. Yes, Jeff is the guy who was in the video that I posted earlier in the week with the guy that was getting charged by the bull. That's the story behind the story. How cool. Lori's going on elk hunt in November. Very cool. Sherry, dear, are you here with us this evening? If not, we'll have somebody else play the role of Sherry, but I think Sherry's with us. That is correct. I refuse to give up on a wounded animal. Jeff, I'm impressed. I am extraordinarily impressed with what you did there. Very nice. Ed Bolanowski of Speedy Blaze is with us, speedyblaze.com. Sherry Harpham, are you with us, hon? Hun, dear, sweetie? That's too familiar. I apologize. Sherry said she'd be here. I talked to her a little while ago. We're going to give away some freaking pickles tonight. If not, somebody else is going to play the role of Sherry as we give away some freaking pickles. All right, somebody keep an eye on it. Let me know if Sherry's here. In the meantime, can I tell you who's on the Outdoor Magazine radio show for this weekend? You just sent Sherry a text. Thank you. I sent her one earlier, too. We started out the show with Bill Hahn of Jay's Sporting Goods. Bill went to Texas and he shot a big aoudad. He tells that story. Plus, he tells the story of he's the hunting department buyer for Jay's. And Johnny Bowler, Bill Hahn is the guy who suggested we get those binoculars for you. And that was a good decision. Bill Hahn talks about how hard it is to get hunting gear in the store at Jay's right now. And then Paul Perone of Versaskins announces a big promotional discount they're having right now. And hour number 2, Randy Booty of Savage Dog Outdoors talks about coyote hunting during the breeding season, the mating season, which is right now. Tammy Newcomb from the DNR with details on the Brandon Road Lock and Dam. They're really quite optimistic now that they can get, there we go, Sherry's here, that they really can get Asian carp under control. This week's Ask Avery segment deals with open carrying a gun. And in hour number 3, Michigan's Mr. Walleye, Mark Martin, talks about ice fishing. And then we wrap it all up with wild game chef Dave Miner. More on Dave Miner in just a minute. But as long as, hey, Breen, how you doing, buddy? As long as Sherry is now with us, let's give away freaking pickles. You know freaking pickles. Here they are. Let me go to them. Share screen, Chrome tab, freaking pickles. You know freaking pickles. This is freaking pickles. Freaking pickles.com is the website. These things are taken over. They got a new store in Au Gres, storefront. Very, very popular. Everybody loves freaking pickles. And you can win some right now. Here's the prize, different types. Double dill, old-fashioned dill, garlic, hot garlic, extra hot garlic, bread and butter, hot bread and butter, horseradish, thick and sweet, sweet heat, flaming dill, and veggie mix. And you can win some freaking pickles right now. You've got 2 minutes starting right now. Make your comments, make them as creative as you can be on why you would. I saw that. Waves Mary is spamming here. I saw it. I saw her. I'm just ignoring her. 2 minutes, and you can post a comment on why you want to win some Michigan-made freaking pickles. They are outstanding. Make your comments as creative as you possibly can. Of course, in taste, Sherry Harpo is standing by to judge your comments right now. Freakingpickles.com, freakingpickles.com. If I got upset over everybody who tried to spam me, I would spend all day being upset. When I get time here, I'll ban her. No big deal. I'll ban her from the page. Ain't no thing. Freakingpickles.com. Michelle said she'd like to try some freaking pickles. They would be great on a wild turkey sandwich. They would be. Jesse wants some freaking pickles. Lori says you can't eat one just freaking pickle, and that's for sure. Pickles, 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 freaking pickles. That's a pretty good one, Lyle. Nothing better than a crisp gherkin. Michelle's freaking pickles are almost gone. She needs some more. 1 more minute on the freaking pickles. 1 more minute. Make your comment on why you want to win some freaking pickles. Here they are. Freakingpickles.com. Here's the website and the different and upcoming shows. See, they're not getting to do many shows this year either, right? Which stinks. Freakingpickles.com is the website. They're delicious. That's another good one. 30 seconds. Hey, Micah, how you doing? 30 seconds. 30 more seconds on why you want to win some freaking pickles. Sherpa is standing by, and she will draw the winner here in 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. My buzzers are terrible lately. I need to work on my buzzers off the air. I just can't get my buzzer tone back to where it used to be. And I'll work on it. It's not something I'll spend a lot of time working on, but I will work on it. If I'm thinking about it, driving down the road in the Garber Silverado, smoking a cigar, making buzzer sounds. Yeah, well, that one wasn't enough to even get upset about. Got a good look at the varicose veins on my nose, though, didn't you? And that's not from drinking. I know. It was a lame buzzer. It's several weeks of lame buzzers. I should be embarrassed of my lame buzzers. Who is it, Sherry? Hey, I've had some good ones there, dude. No, that's enough of that. Well, lately I've had some bad ones, but I had some good. I've had some on here that were just outstanding. Take a hammer to that buzzer. I know it. Sherry. Oh, Sherry. Sherry Harpum. It's a nice truck. It's a very, very nice truck. Come on, Sherry. Just draw a name here. Here we go. John Zebik for his neighbor's doggo. John, maybe a 5. It was more like a 3. John, congrats, John, for winning this week's Freaking Pickles. John, send me a private message, or Sherry's on here. Send her a private message with your shipping address, and they'll get those Freaking Pickles out to you And congrats, John. Write down your name. Oops, that's a brand new pen. The tips on it, John. And thank you, Sherry, and everybody at Freakin' Pickles for giving them away this week. Freakinpickles.com, freakinpickles.com. You can get them at stores all across Michigan now, growing like crazy. And they have their new storefront in Au Gres. Stop by and check it out. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry Harper of freakinpickles.com, a great friend of the Outdoor Magazine show. In fact, just a great person. I've known Sherry for a long time. She happens to be married to a good friend of mine, Ted Harpum of Dart and Archery. How cool is that? You are. Well, that's a good idea, Bernie. Yes. Okay. Can we talk about something else food related? This is coming up. Let me share another screen with you. There we go. Right here. Get rid of this. This right here, coming up March 13th, Saturday, March 13th, from 3 to 6 at my church. I already did it, Bill. You missed it. At my church, Trinity Monitor Lutheran Church in Bay County at Salzburg and 8 Mile. We started to get in this habit of having a big wild game dinner, and Chef Dave Miner was the chef on it. She asked if we missed you stating it. I hate the Saturday opener. But this one is a drive-through dinner. Since we can't get together in person, this is a drive-through wild game dinner. Chef Dave Miner is doing the cooking. You can see the things on the menu right there. You need to get tickets ahead of time. The proceeds go to the Trinity Monitor Athletic Association, a great group of people. Here's how you get them. You call 989-662-4891. 989-662-4891. Call between 8 in the morning and noon, Monday through Friday. 989-662-4891. We will sell out. We don't know what the number is yet. It's based on how much wild game Dave can get access to. But whatever the number is, we will sell out. 989-662-4891. If you've been jonesing for Wild Game Chef Dave Miner's Wild Game Dinners, this is your opportunity. You'll get your tickets. You'll show up there. You'll hand the tickets. A runner, I will be one of the runners or a fast walker, will go in, take your ticket, pick up your order, and bring it right back to your car, your vehicle, your truck. So this is the best that we can do until we can get back together. We pray that next year things are back to normal and we can have our great big blowout dinner with a wild game auction, with an auction. But there is an online auction coming up too. There's an online auction coming up in conjunction with this, and one of the prizes is a day of walleye fishing on Saginaw Bay with me, Mike Avery. That's one of the prizes. Yes, you can, Ed. You can eat it there in your car. There's picnic tables there. Yeah, you could. You could. Actually, you could. That's a good point. I'll bring it up to the folks and make sure they got the pavilion opened up. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It's a very good idea. Can you bring crawlers? If you bring crawlers, Jason, you are not welcome. We don't want your money. If you bring crawlers, we don't want your money. Let me make myself a note. Wild Game Dinner Pavilion. That's a great idea. Going to get some tickets right now. It sounds delicious and for a great cause. It is. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate that. 989-662-4891. Can we just go fishing somewhere anyway? Jared, if you are the highest bidder on this charity auction that's coming up online, and I'll have details soon, you bet we can go fishing. I can run you up an order all the way to White River, Ontario. The auction will be online. Yes, Mike, it will. It'll be an online auction, yes. One of the prizes will be a day of walleye fishing with me on Saginaw Bay. One of the prizes will be one of those Wraith 270 see-through ground blinds. Mark says, if he wins the fishing trip with Mike, can he return it for some flowers or something? You could return it. Here's what, Mark. If you win that trip and don't want to go, I'll give you some Mike Avery hunter sticks from Michigan Brand Meats, and that'll be your consolation prize. Actually, I had a very nice conversation with Mark today on the Offshore Tackle podcast, talking about fishing Saginaw Bay, which got me just excited to get back out there in the open water. Mark likes to fish shallow water too, just like I do, but he runs spoons in a little tighter than I do. Zach says, do I run charters? Do I charter? I don't. I have a captain's license. I'm now licensed as a charter captain, but I'm not working as a charter captain for many reasons, not the least of which I'm not a good enough fisherman. And it wouldn't make sense for me to go out and compete with guys like Mark Pananzek, Lance Valentine, or Jeff Godey. It wouldn't make any sense. I want those guys to be my friends and use them as resources and guests on the show. I don't want to go out and go into competition with them. I got the license just for the sake of having the license. So when I do take people out on the water, like for these charity auctions, it's legit and above board. Now, I tell you what, the video keeps freezing up on my end. Is it freezing up on yours? I think I got a slow internet connection tonight. Yeah, because the video slows up. There we go. Yeah, I think I got a little something going on tonight. When you think about it, it's absolutely amazing that I can even do this show at all using consumer grade technology, basically. Although the TV networks are using stuff from online now on the air, aren't they? Okay, so I talked about Outdoorama. I talked about Canadian hunts, the turkey season coming up. And yes, I am not happy. It is freezing. Okay. I am not happy about a Saturday morning opener for turkey season. I can't tell you how much that displeases me. The DNR has said all along that they want a quality springtime turkey hunt. And that's why they say they won't let hunters take 2 birds in the spring, because they want to, I don't know why this matters, but they want to maximize. No, it's not a low battery. They want to maximize the opportunity for people to have a quality springtime turkey hunt. In my mind, when they opened the season up to a Saturday morning opener, they destroyed the quality of the opening day hunt, because it now sounds like the opening day of firearm deer season, and I resent it. Yeah, your video, Jason's doing the same thing mine is then. Yeah, Jason said it fast forwards and freezes. Yeah, yours is doing it. How about the audio? Is the audio solid or is it weird too? And I get it, Jason. I get it. For those who do not have a flexible schedule like I do, it's wonderful. And that's why they did it. And I get it. So I will, obviously I'll accept it because it's the law, but I can accept it for that reason, because for folks who don't have flexible schedules like I do, audio is solid. Who said Godzilla lips? Where was it? That was funny. Looks like I was. Figure that one out in fast motion or slow motion. Jeff's with me on the turkey hunt. Hope Clare County gets a fall hunt. I didn't realize Clare County did not have a fall hunt, Jason. YouTube video stopped, but it's the same thing. Craig, it's my, I think it's my internet connection here at the house. So I'm not going to go on much longer because it drives me crazy when the quality is like this. Trinity Wild Game Dinner, the Wraith 270, Wednesday Night Live. As soon as we get into Lent, we'll start giving away Michigan brand hams for Lent. Because Bill Hoffman was late tonight because he was just screwing around. I'll tell you who's on the show. Bill Hahn of Jay's Sporting Goods, Paul Perone of Versaskins, Randy Booty of Savage Dog Outdoors, Tammy Newcomb from the DNR. This week's Ask Avery talks about open carry of guns. Then Mark Martin in hour number 3 and Wild Game Chef Dave Miner. That's the wrap up. They're still trying to do it, Larry. There's still a certain group that want to have the opener on a Saturday. All right. I can't deal with this video doing this. Dial-up internet is slow for me today. I don't know what you mean. but it's certainly slow. I think that's why it's acting the way it is. So rather than put you through this and put myself through this, we're going to call it a night about 10 minutes early, okay? The website, MikeAveryOutdoors.com. You can always reach me. The email address is mike@MikeAveryOutdoors.com. In the meantime, I'll see if I can't get this internet speed locked in. And you folks have a wonderful week. Try to stay warm. It's going to be cold. Try to stay warm. Thanks for joining me on another edition of Wednesday Night Live, an abbreviated edition.